Hello, this is Kelly Dwyer, founder of Nature Education Opportunities. Getting kids outside for exploration provides opportunities to enhance their academic, social, and emotional skills. Making observations in our natural world will pique their curiosity and strengthen healthy connections to the communities and green spaces around them. Studying insects, especially this time of year, is fun and easy and a great way for them to practice skills such as predictions, creating a hypothesis, and gathering and interpreting data. So what you can do before you head outside is make sure you assemble a couple of key pieces of equipment. You can have yarn loops, which will create a study site. I do have a quick DIY video on my YouTube channel on how to assemble yarn loops. Really easy, a very inexpensive way to kind of corral where you'll be looking. And then you can also have magnifying glasses for each student, or share in a yarn loop with several students, clipboards, and insect investigation sheets. And on my website, under the resource section, I have a downloadable form that I've created, so it will save you the work of having to do that. Just print out a bunch, put them on a clipboard, and you're ready to go. Before you do head outside, it's important to spend a few moments to discuss the characteristics of insects and what makes them unique from other types of animal groups. And then also you may want to ask the students to talk about predictions. What kind of insects will they see? What types of behavior will the insects be doing? What will they look like in terms of descriptions? And will there be a variety in the particular study area? I find it easy, especially if you're new to doing this with kids outside, to start with a grassy area like I have in front of me, because it does focus their attention and there's not too much to look at, but enough to really keep their curiosity. Typically it will be ants that you'll find in your yarn loops or your study area, and they'll be carrying debris or soil. And that's really an interesting thing to ask the kids. What are they doing and why are they doing that? Get to those why questions. So what you can do in a sunny area, you can place a yarn loop down. You can again create any particular shape. It's kind of fun sometimes to look at maybe doing a triangular shape if you have 3 students, 1 on each side. Or again, that can be part of a math pattern activity to set up the areas, alternating the different shapes of the study loop with the yarn hoops. And then I also like to have just some quick trash bags to put down. That keeps the moisture from kind of wicking into the clothing and makes it a little bit more comfortable. Or folded blankets or cushions or carpet squares, something that again designates this is your spot to be investigating like a scientist. And the first thing to do before you even get the kids into the investigation sheet is have them just sort of take that calming breath to focus their attention, and then look with their bare eye, without any magnification. What are they seeing? What are they observing throughout the entire study hoop? Just to get a sense of what's going on. And then they can actually take their clipboards with their sheet and draw the details. There's a couple of boxes on this sheet. One is the picture of the insect that you're focusing on, and then the general habitat area that is within the loop, and some other sort of inquiry-based questions on that form. So have the kids kind of do that, and then when you get back inside or to an area outside of the study loop, you can have them talk about how will they share this information as scientists do. Will it be through graphing? Will it be through written journals? What type of mechanisms to share the information so that they can make sure that it's communicated to other students or other scientists. Other areas that are really fun to study, aside from the grassy area, would be wooded areas. And behind me I have a meadow here in my front lawn. So that would be kind of a different type of study area that wouldn't necessarily involve the yarn loop, but that would be kind of almost like the next step for the kids once they get this particular type of skill. And you will always want to do a thorough tick check anytime you're outside, particularly if you're in a grassy or a wooded or even a meadow area. A couple of tips to share on that would be to use the lint rollers. I have them in pretty much every backpack whenever I'm outside. You can gently roll skin, you can roll clothing, have the kids do a tick check on each other. It's important then to do tick checks at night, as well as putting clothing when you've been outside into a hot dryer first for 25 minutes. These are just good protocols and practices to get in to keep yourself safe and be able to enjoy outside. So insects again give us many interesting opportunities to connect with our natural world. Have fun taking a closer peek.